All right, welcome to Purple Raider Sitdown. Going into week 3, I'm William Moyer, and here with me today is senior wide receiver Nick Turner. So, Nick Turner, thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
And it's been a hot start to the season for you. Through just 2 games, you've got 233 receiving yards, 17 catches, 2 touchdowns. Also, you had your career high in receiving yards against Grove City. That was 144. What do you think it is that's kind of led to your hot start this season?
Honestly, I think it's just trust within the head coach, offensive coordinator, QB, obviously, and then definitely the O-line. The O-line has been amazing.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's looked really comfortable and really everything's clicking on all cylinders for the offense. And I think, obviously, like you said, that starts with the offensive line. Right. They're guys that a lot of time, don't get mentioned on the stat sheet and stuff.
Right, enough credit.
But Maloney, he's done an excellent job so far, and I would say he wouldn't be able to do what he's doing without the offensive line, giving him the time to make the throws to you guys. So
right,
I would agree. Yeah, big shout out to the linemen.
Definitely.
And
he has, I don't even know. He probably has about 5-7 seconds in there, and that's a
while. Yeah,
that's
it's a lot. Time. And the team was pretty dominant in the first 2 weeks, 2 ranked matchups against Wheaton and Grove City. What do you think prepared you guys for those 2 big games? Obviously, Wheaton at home and then Grove City on the road.
Honestly, I think it was just about sending a message, saying that we can compete with other teams outside the conference that we're in. I think just a big piece of it was that we're coming off a loss from the Stag Bowl, and then we're just on that journey again. So I think that's a big part of it. Yeah,
and how would you say that this tough non-conference, you said it kind of sends a message, but how do you think that helps you guys going forward the rest of the season?
It brings a big confidence boost to us, knowing that we can compete again and again and again.
Yeah.
So I think that's a big piece of it as well.
Yeah. And so you're coming back this year for your senior season, but there's a lot of new pieces around you. You've got a new quarterback. You've got 2 transfer receivers who have also done an excellent job, some new linemen, and you guys don't have the All-American Tyler Echeverry anymore. So through all that, I feel like the offense has looked amazing. Maloney has been able to spread the ball around to you, Cockrell, and Grant. You guys are kind of getting equal touches.
For sure.
Darnell and Sean Thomas are running the ball well, both of them. What do you think it is that's gotten you guys all on the same page so quickly? I would think that would be kind of difficult. Got so many new guys coming in. What is it?
Honestly, I think it just goes back to that trust factor of it, just the comfortability. Obviously, we had that spring practice. I think a lot of those guys came in. Darnell's been here for a little bit as well. Sean, second year here. So I think that just bringing all those pieces and all that trust together really helps.
And so you guys got this bye week coming up before 8 straight weeks of OAC play. Right. What are you guys doing in this bye week to prepare for the rest of the season? You got going into 8 straight weeks. You're gonna have games. That's a long stretch of games.
I think a big piece of it is recovery. As of right now, I'm putting in more game plans. Obviously, that BW has a game against Capital. We're gonna have that film up here shortly. So just getting that in, just game planning.
And so you've had a long Purple Raider career, played in all 12 games your sophomore year, had over 800 yards last year, and already off to a hot start this year. What would you say is your favorite play that you've made in your Purple Raider career?
That's a tough one. Honestly, I think it's a toss-up. I think it's the punt return from 2023 against Otterbein, and the 78 yards against BW. So I think those are probably my top 2. As of right now, I think that's a big toss-up for me.
Yeah, and I've noticed late in a lot of games, especially against Wheaton, you come up with some big catches. You had that one where Wheaton came back, had it over 1-score game, and you kind of bobbled the catch and then brought it in as you were falling down. How are you able to keep your composure, like in late game scenarios?
Oh, man, honestly, it's just one play after another play. I can't really think about the next 5 plays. It's just about catching the ball. Obviously, never want to drop it. I think that's just a big part of what I have going on. Like I just can't drop the ball. That's my mindset. Can't do it.
And so I would think as well, coming with like your mindset, I feel a lot of players have a pregame routine, some superstitions, maybe a pregame meal. Do you got any type of pregame routine or superstitions that you follow?
Not necessarily. I mean, I think the past couple years, year and 2 games, at least 3 or 4 of us go over to McDonald's before the game, and then after that, get a couple of McGriddles and whatnot. But I think just listening to some music.
Any specific artists that you like to listen to pregame?
Definitely NBA YoungBoy.
Yeah.
NBA YoungBoy, and I definitely got back on the track to Lil Wayne. So.
And you mentioned going to McDonald's pregame, but is there any place to eat around here in Alliance that you really like to go to with the teammates? Any place like that?
I haven't gone to restaurants with any teammates as of yet.
Yeah.
I think that definitely needs to change. But by myself and with my girlfriend, I think La Fresa. I think that's a big one for me, just because coming from California, they have some authentic Mexican food, and I think that's probably the closest thing to it.
Yeah, I've had that. That's a good spot. I've had that place a couple times. What's your go-to? What do you get when you go there?
I'm gonna put you on real quick.
All right.
The carne asada fries.
Okay.
Carne asada fries with that strawberry agua fresa to drink. And I got back on to the steak torta. Okay. So those are definitely the top 2 that I get from there.
I didn't know you're from California. It says on your bio that you went to Strongsville High School. Were you originally from California?
So I'm a military baby. So I was born in Dallas, Texas. I lived there for about 6 years. Moved to Jacksonville, Florida. Lived there for 2 years, and then moved to California. Lived there for 8 years. So that was the longest place that I've been so far. And then in 2022, or not 2022, I'm sorry, 2020. Moved to Strongsville, Ohio, and then that's where I graduated from. So I went 2 years in California and 2 years here in Ohio. Did you
know about Mount Union before you came to Strongsville, or was that kind of a place that you found once you moved here?
That was kind of a place that I found out. Honestly, before I moved here, I didn't really know about D3. So just one of my coaches actually reached out to Coach Burke. That was here for a little bit, and then he ended up recruiting me here.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Didn't know that. It just says you wouldn't know just off your bio. I just thought Strongsville, but
yeah,
that's awesome. And so off the field, obviously you spend a lot of time with your teammates. What would you say is a favorite memory, like in the locker room or just with the guys?
Well, in the locker room, I would say after games, like when we have a big game, like the Marietta game. Go in the locker room, listen to music.
Yeah,
that gets pretty rowdy in there.
Yeah,
so
just hype with the guys.
Definitely.
All right, and I also saw in your bio that you're an exercise science major. I was just wondering what you were planning on doing after graduation, if you have any plans in mind as of yet.
Actually, I need to update that. I'm no longer an exercise science major. That was a little too much for me. So actually, I'm now a sport business major.
Okay, awesome.
With entrepreneurship as my minor. So honestly, right now I'm really banking on football for right now. Obviously, if that don't work out, I need to have a plan B, and I think that it doesn't necessarily tie into sport business, but I think getting into cars is what I'm most passionate about outside of football.
Okay.
So I think that would be a good choice for me.
What car do you drive?
Right now, I drive a Durango.
Yeah. All right, well, thanks for coming on, Nick Turner, and good luck the rest of the season, and go Purple Raiders.